If you've drawn the Two of Wands in the reverse position, this particular card shows that the archetype associated with it is the waiting for a package that never arrives. You're as if you're in limbo. There's some decision that you can't make, or there's something that you expect to happen that's not happening. It's something never arrives. It's as if something's incompleted and you're in a state of never receiving it. So basically with that, there comes a sense of the fear of the unknown, or inner conflict and the inability to decide about what to do moving forward. This is a decision card. You need to make a choice about where you're going in life, or where you're going for this particular aspect for which you drew the card for. It can also be that that because this is, the classification for this, because it is a wand, we're looking at it from the passion side of life, the creativity side of life. So there's this aspect that this card should have come up with would show that there's a creativity or passive or passionate aspect of your life that you're denying or you're not allowing to come through. There's some blockage associated with that, particularly with regards to making a decision. Generally, it can make you feel stuck. It can make you feel like you can't move forward. It may make you feel like you have to fight for things. But what we really want to be able to do is we want to be able to look at the situation, weigh the pros and cons to figure out how can we move forward. We want to write this card. We want to be able to make this card, bring it up in a situation where we can clearly see the pros and cons of the situation, and we can move forward. We can allow it to happen. We can choose that path that we want to go on that can allow us to continue on that passionate aspect of our lives. Here, we want to, in the reverse position, it might show that there is the inability to engage. There might be some laziness. There might be some carelessness that's in play here. There could be lack of planning. It could be that simply if the lack of planning is what's transpiring for this particular placement, then start thinking about it. How can you plan? What can you do to help yourself plan? Can you look at the things in a truthful light? Can you tell exactly what needs to be done? Can you write it down? How can you do the planning? How can you get to where the thoughts are no longer in your mind, but you're able to draw that out to create action, to create that passion of moving forward, to create that desire to get up and actually do it. In any case, generally in the reverse position, the advice would be to try to write this card. We want to be pure at heart. We want to be able to clear away the anxiety that happens with this, clear away that sense of not being involved in the adventure, and allow yourself to get there. Open up to the adventure and see where it takes you. I would love your support. I'm in the process of working to get my deck on Amazon or up in the marketplace. I need to raise enough money to print out 1,000 copies of this deck. And so I'm raising money. So I'm looking for donations for $20 to $25 for getting on the list of people to receive that first printing of the deck. On my website, I have a donate button and I have a Litecoin address. What I'm going to do is any donations that come in, I'm going to move those into Litecoin so I can save there so that when I raise enough, I'm going to be able to take them to print. I totally appreciate your support. I hope to be able to send you a deck before too long.